Long ago, in a quiet village at the foot of the Jade Dragon Mountains, there lived a young Chinese calligrapher named Li Wei. His hands could tame storms with ink. His heart, well, it belonged entirely to someone his family never expected. Her name was Amina, a traveler from far across the seas, a woman whose skin glowed like midnight silk and whose laughter felt like warm sun after winter rain. She had come from Africa with a merchant caravan, but she stayed for Li Wei, and he stayed alive because of her. The story begins. Love is a strange river. It flows where it wants, no matter the rocks placed in its path. Li Wei and Amina met on a morning when the mist still played hide-and-seek with the mountains. Li Wei, whispering to himself, Who is she? Amina stood by the river, humming a soft African melody, letting the breeze carry it across the water. He approached shyly. Li Wei, your song, it's beautiful. Amina smiling. Thank you. It reminds me of home. And from that moment, their hearts found each other like two stars colliding in the heavens. Love grows like spring blossoms. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into quiet promises. They walked through bamboo forests. They shared food under lantern-lit nights. Amina giggling. So, you write this symbol to mean love? Li Wei.
Yes. AI. And I?
AIU. Amina teasing. Ah, so the poet speaks. Their love was deep, honest, beautiful, the kind that makes elders smile and children curious. But not everyone smiled. The family's disapproval. When Li Wei finally gathered courage and brought Amina to meet his parents, the winds changed. His father's face tightened like a cold drum. His mother's eyes froze mid-blink. Li Wei's father, stern, cold. A foreign woman? Dark-skinned? From a land we do not know. Li Wei's mother. Li Wei, our family, will not accept this. Amina lowered her eyes, but she did not bow her spirit. Amina, with a soft tone. I understand if you do not approve, but I love your son with all of me. Li Wei's father. Love is not enough. People will talk. Our ancestors will not accept it. Amina's heart cracked quietly. That night, Li Wei argued until his voice broke. Li Wei. Why does her skin matter? Why does where she comes from matter? She is kind. She is strong. She is my future. But his father only shook his head. Li Wei's father. No. Unable to bear the pain, Li Wei ran to the old bridge by the Lotus Lake, where he and Amina always met. She was already there, crying silently. Amina, I will leave the village. I can't bring pain to your family. Li Wei, grabbing her hands.
No.
I choose you, even if I must walk away from everything I've known. She touched his face, her fingers trembling. Amina, are you sure? Your people, your traditions. Li Wei, what use are traditions without truth? What use is a life without you? And under the full moon, they made a vow, not with rings, but with their tears. The village elders intervene. Word spread quickly. Whispers turned sharp. Some villagers were curious. Some were cold. The village elders summoned Li Wei's family. Elder. The ancestors frown on unions that break the ancient order. Li Wei stepping forward. Then let the ancestors come and speak to me themselves. Gasps filled the room. Mother, scared. Li Wei. But Li Wei had spoken from love, not rebellion. And love sometimes calls the spirits. The spirit of the mountain. That night, An old legend came alive. A soft wind swept through Li Wei's home. Lanterns flickered. Mountain spirit deep, echoing. Love is not bound by color, nor distance, nor blood. The world is wider than your fears. Li Wei father fell to his knees. Li Wei's father. Great Spirit, forgive us. Mountain Spirit. The girl's skin is the shade of the earth. The boy's skin is the shade of dawn. And does not the earth meet the dawn every morning? His mother began to weep. Mountain Spirit. The next morning, Li Wei's parents walked to the Lotus Lake, where Li Wei and Amina sat holding hands, ready to run away forever. His father's voice trembled.
Saying,
Li Wei, Amina, forgive us. Fear blinded us. The Spirit has spoken. If your hearts are true, then you have our blessing. Amina's tears fell like soft rain. Amina, thank you both. Li Wei embraced his parents, laughing and crying at once. Li Wei, you won't regret this. I promise. The whole village gathered weeks later for a wedding unlike any they'd ever seen. Chinese drums mixed with African rhythms. Red lanterns danced beside woven African cloth. Li Wei painted Amina's name in beautiful calligraphy. Love, beauty, grace. Amina danced for him the dances of her homeland, her joy bright enough to warm the mountains. The villagers, once doubtful, came to admire her wisdom, her kindness, her strength. Love, after all, is the greatest teacher. And so the folktale says, where the mountains touch the sky, where the river kisses the sea, love will always find its way. Li Wei and Amina lived many years, raising children who carried both sunrise and midnight in their skin, children who belonged to all the world. Their love became a song, a lesson, and even today, when the moon rises over the Jade Dragon Mountains, some say you can still hear their laughter dancing across the wind.